G'day everyone, welcome back. Steve's Place Down Under. Today we're going to take this mighty 8V71 powered Kenworth here to pick up something else to put down the back and set empty bottles on. So the reason we're taking this one, because it's in front. Secondly, those of you who saw my wedding video, this was my wife turned up to our wedding in my white 4000, and it was about a 300 metre trip down to where we had it. It nearly ran out of fuel just going that far. So when they sit around in the shed like this, you generally find the jiggler hose hanging out of either side of it, and hence all the stains, apart from things leaking. That's from sucking them out too and putting them in tractors rather than go to the shop. So that's why we're not using that one. The other Kenworth it's behind, so I'm not moving one to get it out, so I may as well use this one. And Dad's had this one at a show recently, so yeah, I'd say put a few $100 worth of fuel in it to go wherever he went, so it's at a safer level. So I'll take this one and use his fuel. So I think it's only 6k round trip, 7k round trip where we're going, return. So we'll check her over. I've checked it over off camera, sorry. We'll get her going, and on the way down the back we'll hook the trailer up and then go from there. My wife's coming with me today. Sometimes when she behaves herself, I let her do these romantic things with me, so she's looking forward to that. She's going to film. See if it makes it any better. I can't always have a cameraman because one, I need help, and two, most of the time it's by myself, so when I've got someone, they're usually helping. So we'll get her going and head down. Okay, so here she is. From the community post, I think only 2 of you said it looks too far gone, and I do agree with you, but they have kept it for me, and it's got a lot of history. So I just pulled on the fan there. I don't know if the belt was stretching, but I think it moved. And the engines, it's an L4 Perkins, the mighty Perkadine, but I don't know. That doesn't look good. But anyway, we can flush it and see what does happen. Parts are still readily available for them. Bearco and a few mobs in Queensland do spares for these. So it's a shame the bonnet's missing, but it was part of a Bullens Brothers circus, so it used to go around on the road. They'd drive it on the road, following the travelling circus around and unloading tents and whatever they had to with it. So it's got a lot of history here, and one day when we start up the F10 Volvo out the front, I'll do an interview with one of the Bullens blokes himself, and I'll ask him a bit about this as well as that Volvo. But I believe she got away on one of the blokes. That steering wheel's bent there. He was pulling that hard on it, pushing the brake pedal down. I think that is the case with that. I have heard that. Tractors don't have real good brakes, and they use Chamberlain because they had a road speed on them greater than in most other tractors. So and a huddle seat as well, strongly built, Australian made. So got a post driver on the back for the big circus tents. One of the biggest things getting old tractors like this is if the tyres are rooted, it's hardly worth it. And in this case they are, but if you got good tyres on an old machine like this, half your battle's won. You can always get the engine going, but tyres are so hard to get and they're so expensive for something that just sits around. So only got, I think they're 1020s or something on the front. They're just off little international trucks, or 1800, whatever they are. 920s probably. The back probably 18428 maybe. Anyway, I probably have some on an old wreck at home. Whether it was worth getting or not, I don't know, but it sort of looks good, and just with tyres on it, make it look a hell of a lot better. And then we'll see if the engine goes. If the engine goes, everything else is going to work, so apart from the hydraulics. But these pumps are readily available on eBay too. You could adapt anything to it, as long as some new hoses and that, it would be a usable thing. But you can hear that roar. That's a line. Believe me or not, but it is. This used to be littered with old trucks here, and it's just a shame, but things had to go. They had to be scrapped. So you probably saw other episodes where I got one of the Zetas from, and a Bedford van, and I did take some photos of some old trucks sitting up in the... I put a community post up once a day or something there a while back of them, but they're all since gone. But we did save the Zeta and the Chamberlain. Just climbed on the truck here so I can see over the fence. We did go in there before, but I wasn't going to film without the owner knowing. You can see him there. And I'd say that's his missus laying on the step next to him.
He's Mira.
About, mate?
some of the cartons up for us out of the shed. He said, I'm watching the kids watch.
Oh, right. But there's no insurance here. The insurance covers nothing. I'm going to get $1,000 back. They didn't want to go the way I went. They wanted to go right, and then they were back around in the mud and that.
Yeah.
They put $600 worth of diesel in Jody's truck, and it's fucking heaps cheaper, right?
If we'd known you were going out, then we could have taken it.
Thanks, fellas.
Thanks, mate. No worries, mate.
her in the shed rather than take her straight down there. I thought she deserves a little bit of attention. She's been left alone all that time. Plus, I might try and I might drain the sump and then fill her up with something, overfill it and see if it may penetrate into. I might even put a bar on the front of it and just see if she does turn. You never know. A good thing I did notice, well, I noticed before, I didn't point it out, those cylinders are down, so they're only single acting, so providing that seals are right in the top, they should be still chrome, but not that I doubt it'll ever get to the stage where I'll need that, but if the engine did run, you probably could use it. Notice a leak on one of these. You can hear that air hissing out of the trailer too, I don't know. Down there somewhere. The old truck went alright. Good to drive that truck. Everything's worn well and well worn. The only thing that concerns me here is that oil filler. I'd say that's for the engine. It's just cut out for that hydraulic tank. So 16.928 tyres. Probably haven't got any of them, but they wouldn't be hard to get hold of. Front ones, as I said, 920. They'd be on any of the old trucks down there. Actually, I got a set off a bloke, had them on the set on an Acco. He put radials on, so I've got plenty of front tyres for it. So try and preserve this engine, and we'll video what else we do to it. Jay, shush, please. Not sure if you can see in there. Probably can't. It is in gear, so we're going to try and pop it out of gear, then we're going to see if she spins. If it does spin, I'm going to try and start it up. Okay, so we got it in neutral. Now we're going to see if it moves. This sat there for, I believe, over 40 years, so see what happens. Just try this once. Just turn it off for a second. Well, she is moving. The engine's not locked. I don't know if it could be the hydraulic pump or I don't even know where that would be. This is running out of the transmission.
Hydraulic tank over this side. Pumps in.
That's unbelievable. The engine's not tight.
Not tight.
No. We're going to try and pop the injectors out of it to get some lubricant in the cylinders before we wind it any further. That was just to see if it was locked, so. I've got a good feeling about it. Okay everyone, hope you enjoyed that. That's going to be the episode of picking it up. The next one will be, well, you saw it spin, so we're going to try and pull the injectors out now and put some lubricant in there and see what we can't do with it. Please like, share, subscribe. Clicking the like button helps us go a long way, helps YouTube recognise it. We're slowly getting back going again after having a month off. It hurt the channel a bit, but we haven't lost any subscribers, we just haven't gained any. We went from 1,000 a week to I've had 3 in the last 2 days or something, so which is fine. It was a well-deserved break, and we didn't want to do any work in that time. So the next episode we'll be starting it up, as I said. And thanks to Patreon members, thanks to people buying merchandise, thanks for all the people that like, share, and do subscribe, and hopefully as we're all watching next time, we try and get it going. I think half of you will be interested now that having a look at it. Thanks again everyone for watching.